Well, now, doing something a little different. I was out shopping the other day and total impulse buy. Had not picked up any type of action figure in a good long while, and as you can see here, I've got old Midoriya Izuku from My Hero Academia, better known as Deku, the ninth wielder of One for All. And again, I was just gonna do a quick video about it because I was actually really surprised by the quality of this little figure. Now let me go ahead and tell you, this is done by Jazwares. That was one of the compelling factors, and the reason why is I really enjoyed when they were once upon a time doing the Fortnite series of figures. I thought those were, especially for the entry price of most of them, that guy right there was, and he's missing a whole bunch of accessories, not with him right now, $18. And this, here's one of the compelling factors, the reason I picked this up. This was on clearance, this Deku here, which we'll get back to now. I grabbed it for $12. The normal price was only $16.96. Knowing what I know now, I would have gladly paid that. So let that go ahead and preface my recommendation on this figure. And this is the Total Anime line done by Jazwares, and it seems in partnership with Crunchyroll. So they're doing something right there. And as you can see here, it comes with a good amount of accessories. I've got one face out ready to go. We'll do a swap. Let me go ahead and actually I'll do that right now. And very much akin to if you've dealt with import figures, your SH Figure Arts, Figma sort of situation there. So again, very easy. One thing out of the package, some of the joints were very seized and stiff. So you'll either want to apply some joint lubrication, or I went the heat option just to basically get those in more movable situation. But we'll go ahead and get Deku in a more upright position for some size comparisons from some different figure lines and see what you can kind of place, maybe work some of these into your, I'm preferably a 1/12 scale collector myself, so. And again, I'm not even paying attention to see if this is on frame. I don't really review toys. So, again, apologies. Just wanted to shift around some of the accessories I did have out. Let's try to get Deku as upright as possible. Alright, looking pretty good. And I'm not going to go too much into detail about his articulation. He is highly articulated. Maybe I'll cover some things. But right there, hopefully that'll give you a reference for size and scale. And I'll just go ahead and start bringing in some different figures for comparison. So here is a Figma link, or what should be, hopefully for reference or scale for you. Actually, let me ease. Yeah. We don't want any differentials. And Midoriya, at this point in the show, the manga, this is his Epsilon variant of his hero costume. And he's age 16 at this time, somewhere in there. So, again, we'll keep that in mind when comparing the scale to other figures. Figmas, again, certain imports are definitely on the smaller side. Here's a Hasbro Overwatch figure that's been kit bashed. Probably one of the only good versions of those figures. Those were weird, man. So there's that. Let me actually... side by side. Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series. Same toy company, Jazwares, with their previous line of the Fortnite figures, which, again, small little rant, but can you believe that Hasbro not only basically bullied and big boyed them out of the license, that's the only thing I can imagine, and then proceeded to go on and release wacky, subpar skin choices and figures in comparison to what Jazwares was doing. And man, it's just... that's a tactic. That's the way it goes. You elbow the little guy out, and then if you can't make a better product than what they were doing, you either just drive it into the ground or stop doing it. They did the same damn thing on Power Rangers. They were making a halfway good line, but it just released at the worst time, and some poor wave and release and availability decisions just ran over. We're back to Deku. Marvel Legends figure. Here's a fun one. Funko Toys Game of Thrones figure. Good old Sandor. Sorry, Sandor, you're a little tall. My boy. Man. These are iffy figures, but they could have done such cool things. I love you, Sandor. Alright, a Bandai Dragon Stars figure. And here's something I would say about this real quick as far as touching on like manga and anime-esque figures. I only have like 2 or 3 of these just characters I really enjoy, basically Trunks and Broly and guys like that. But anyways, I wish these were made out of what the more soft plastics were, or Bandai's Gundam Universe line of their mobile suit action figures were more akin to that softer type of plastic vinyl. I'm not sure if it must be more PVC based versus this very hard ABS here. This is such heavy duty quality plastic. This is what I wish most current Transformers were made out of. But anyways, okay. A Mattel Masters of the Universe, whatever their current highly articulated line is. I actually have something from that. I'll let you see. I like to kit bash and make a lot of different things, but yeah, let me pull this back a little bit. Okay. Some McFarlane releases. Could almost make Azrael some kind of weird hero to go along with Deku in the My Hero universe. That green and red always looks nice as a color combination. And then a custom 40K guy kind of did up there. Like one of those Berserker Blood Angels, whatever that rogue faction is, not rogue, but sub-faction is. They've given into the Black Rage. Then we got Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime next to Deku. Look at that looking. Again, hopefully this is giving you an idea of scale and what you would think and what suits your collection sensibilities, but as I start to fiddle with this more, just for the money, even again, if it was the original $17 price, I tell you right now, Crunchyroll and Jazwares, if you made, and this relative scale may be a little larger because they're adults, if you made the main forecast of Yu Yu Hakusho, instant purchases from me. I would sing the praises up and down. That's an IP we need some more figure representation of. I know there's some nice third-party soft goods 1/12 scale Yu Yu Hakusho figures, but Jazwares, what you're doing right now, I promise, this line could be excellent. And somehow if you could fudge the scales to where you could adjust with the Western 1/12 scale releases, I think you have something great on your hands. And speaking of more, let's see here. Import releases. I have some SH figure arts here that we can compare. Don't worry, I'll pull something out real quick, but we've got the Future Trunks, Xenoverse Trunks. Let's pull Future Trunks out since they're supposed to be relative in age. I would think Future Trunks is what, like 17 going on 18 when he first arrives to warn about the androids. Oh boy. Well, if we're gonna pull it out, let's do it right. You can't just leave a man without his accoutrements. Oh no, this is not what I planned for. Technical difficulties. I just didn't have an extra table beside me to set the box on, so I had to carefully set everything down real quick. I could straighten it up a little bit more. Oh well, let's get Trunks in there. And wow. Whew. Either Trunks is showing his Vegeta side on the height a tad, or again, that's just more of the Jazwares Western action figure design influences which again I appreciate and prefer. But aesthetics wise, with some of your larger import figures, you could definitely fudge that. Alright, why not? Why not? Let's pull out Xenoverse Trunks since he's a larger figure. I also have Armor Trunks, but again, you can even see there that Deku's going to be with Deku's reinforced boots for his shoot style technique. He's standing a little bit taller, a little bit more proud. Old Deku, Detroit Smash proud, baby. Detroit Smash, baby. I'm not even that big of a My Hero fan. Lemillion is my favorite Mirio. I love Mirio. But, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad I broke that out. It's not telling how long since he's been pulled out of the box. Good for you. I'm sorry, I don't even know how long this video is going, but I'm having a good time, so. Alright. Oh, here's another comparison. I almost forgot. A custom Artorias Abyss Walker figure that I made out of a bootleg Guts Berserk armor figure. So obviously he's hunched over in his darker, he's not really upright, and you know, got the broken arm pose, but oh shit, I'm gonna pull that up close. I'm proud of that paint job I did on that sword. Uh-oh. Might not focus. Might not focus. Oh well. Just really proud of that. Oh no! Man down! Man down! My distraction and autism. Shoot. Isn't that the thing? Everybody's autistic now. I'm just a hillbilly and dumb. Let's just call it what it is, fellas. Sometimes, let's just call it what it is. Oh, another comparison. I have a Hasbro vehicle. I have the Joe Cycle there for comparison. To give you an idea of Itadori. Midoriya. Mizuki. Uh-oh. Dropped that too. Guys, I am just getting distracted here. That was the only bad thing about pulling out so many examples to show you. I'm a little crowded. Oh, and another size comparison. A delicious Kentucky ginger ale right there. Get you some of that. That's delicious. That is delicious. Yep, I said I was going to do it. You say you're going to do it. Not as, yeah. That's a man if he doesn't stick to his word. Obviously, within reason, you've got to have grace for people. But here we go. Next comparison coming up. Oh man, I forget how cool this figure is, and could have been even more had it not been for the some of design cues. But again, luckily I just collect the character more than I collect this line. Now there you go. On that scale, if you were telling me Trunks at this point was still 17 going on into 18, I could jive with that scale a little more. Let's also do this. I'm sure everybody watching is just like, thank you, you big retard, you big dumb stupid dummy, thank you. Look at that right there. Look at that right Right there. Looking sharp. Okay. Alright. Oh, we did it. We did it. Uh-oh. Don't be one hand caveman in this stuff, and then be gentle. Don't want to be one of those guys. You sit and watch the video and you watch them break a figure and you laugh, but then you break a figure on camera and you're just like, egg on my face. Buddy, egg on my face then, feller. Come on now. Come on now. That was sad. Never got to use that code for that. What was it? A custom costume for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I'm an old man. I'm getting to my mid-30s. I don't really play video games. I don't watch anything new, really. Keep semi-tabs on some current events because the world is crazy. It feels like the Book of Revelation. But you know, that's how it goes. You just play your role in the scroll, baby. Just play your role in the scroll, baby. Oh my goodness. Note to self, if you want to do any more comparisons, make sure they're already out of the box. Maybe it's some weird thing where it's just like, somebody's probably like, no, I like it. I like the way you do your video. That's fun to me. Well, if you like it, thank you. I hate to do the classic cliche YouTube BS, but if you do like this style of content that I'm doing compared to my normal guitar videos, cat petting, I like petting a good old kitten now, come on now, but why don't you go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. I even have a PayPal link. If you like this hillbilly rambling, man, give me a couple pennies. I might be able to keep doing this. I was able to, well, I had to get a new phone, so it means a nicer camera. Hopefully means nicer presentation for you and something more digestible, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that young man's back in his box, baby. Okay. So, Itadori, I'm calling him the wrong name. I don't know who I'm thinking of to call that. But anyways, Deku. There is, again, some nice, for the price of entry, $17 normally. I got this bad boy for $12. On site for $12. On site for $12. You can even kind of cheat up his respirator a little bit. I like that. With his cowl still kind of hanging on. You know, you gotta use your imagination. Sorry, Artorias, we're gonna get you out of there for a second. It's actually, now I understand it's a lot harder to try to, like, you're referencing, making sure you're in frame, trying to start doing some nuance and posing, and I swear I'm not that stupid. I can start hitting some cleaner poses and ideas. It's just, again, you're wanting to make sure you're in frame, keeping it as entertaining as possible as you watch the hillbilly man-child play with his action figures, because you know what, catharsis, this is healing for me, buddy. This makes me feel good. And without being a slave to hedonism, if it makes people smile and it boosts them up and you can build people up and it feels good, if it feels good, do it, baby. If it feels good, do it, as long as you building up and helping, baby. You helping? You building up? Alright, that little flick there. It's getting ready for, if I'm not mistaken, that should be the Delaware smash. Why not, you know? Oh, don't worry, I was a little extra. I brought in some things. We're just going to try to be slick. I'm going to try to be slick, hit a little shoot style. Now, those are not included. That's from another figure. You can obviously start... It's probably a way more elegant way to drape these on, again, in the moment now. But to elicit the full cowling... Is that what that's called? Oh no, just drape some riz on him, boys. Just drape some riz on that boy. Swag him the F out, fellers. Come on now. He's wearing that shit. He's got it on. Look at him. He's got it on. Okay, that's not bad. Shit. She. Get after it now. Alright, let's be extra with it. Oh no. Come on, Unc. Walk in, Unc. We got two extra on it. Hold on. You ain't gotta stop believing. You ain't gotta stop dreaming. Never stop reaching. Okay. $17, buy it. $12, buy it. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Alright. My first toy review. And of all things, little Deku here. Jazwares, good job. Good job, Jazwares. Alright, I love you. See you, everybody.